To do battle here, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. Got able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The first carry now. This is Johnson. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. You look at this Cowboy defense. Against the pass, they've had some issues. Ranked number 23 in the NFL right now.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Here's Johnson again on second down.
And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Let's go. Gravity lying.
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32.
On fourth down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. Back deep, Nyheim Hines.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. A play action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. They'll run up the middle here with Blue.
Down to the 22-yard line.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Prescott. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
46. Go to 52. Go to 54. Go to 54. Lying. 26.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They go with glue between the tackles. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Second and 5 from the 8. Prescott now. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. George Pickens, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys are on the board first here this afternoon. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. No run back here for Jones. A touchback.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They begin the drive with Johnson. Takes it to about the 37. So from the 37, here's a 2nd and 8. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. This is 2nd and 8.
Here we go. Unlock line.
They go to Johnson again. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Tag! 19 Tiger, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Let's go.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And boy, from up here, I don't think Johnson got there. No, he did not. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Here's A.J. Cole now to punt this one away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Now Prescott. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. Prescott able to use those legs of his to pick up the first.
I am willing to bet that he got a monster grin on his face when he saw what was happening. Man covers are so committed to denying a big throw that it pulled attention away from him, and he had an easy lane to hit, and hit it he did.
And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's second down now. You look at this Steeler defense. They find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
So I'm prepping for this game. I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And
too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
2 yards still to go. Third down now. Here's Prescott. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Out of the gun, they run with blue. 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. Jaden Blue, his third rushing touchdown of the year. And the Cowboys lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Aubrey now for the PAT. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
14. Steelers, nothing.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here first and 10. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27.
Cougar, Cougar 19.
Again, it's Johnson. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Third down and 1. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. On third down, Johnson. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4. Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on to punt for Pittsburgh. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on to punt for Pittsburgh. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. Right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
On the give, this is Blue.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
Touchdown, Cowboys! Jaden Blue with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Cowboys have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. CD, that's his 2nd touchdown already. And how about this offense? 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
An absolute total team effort right now. And let's face it, I don't think he's done. We're still in the 1st half. There's a lot of time left to go. I don't know what they're going to do on the other side trying to slow him down. But right now, he's feeling it.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the 1st half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Check. 70 Timberwolves. Ready,
Now a 10th carry for Johnson. Given 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They just keep trying, but so far, finding no room for him to run.
None whatsoever. In fact, you run the numbers. He's under 3 yards a carry at the moment. Ball on the 40 now. Here's a 2nd and 7.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Viking 18. Crunch. Buffalo 18. Dragon 60. Warriors 70. 79 Broncos.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Michael Pittman, 60 yards. And the Steelers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Pretty good good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and go further. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. The drive starts with a run by Blue. And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. 147 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. Here's 2nd and 3.
Here we go, 46. Yeah, here we go. 26.
Throwing. Prescott. Drops it to Blue. Complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. So they'll get nothing out of that play. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down.
Yeah, 26.
Prescott fires one out wide, complete. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
1st down.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
On 1st down, it's Blue. Now he's into the clear again. And finally taken down at the 30-yard line. A big pickup of 38.
What I continually hear from running backs and offensive linemen is how often they're actually getting together to watch film so they can get in sync with each other, understand blocking patterns better, how a running back likes to cut, what he wants to do. And, boy, it all came together on that one.
That's one where they watch it and say, hey, we did everything we were supposed to do right there.
That looked like the play we drew up and designed. And then we got to see it unfold in real time.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Here we go, go to 54, line 8. Here we go, 47. 26.
Here's Prescott. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go, 46. Here we go, 44.
Now Prescott. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Kill.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Brandon Aubryon for the Cowboys field goal. A 47-yard attempt.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they looked up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Ready?
Now they'll change things up.
Cup 19! Cup 19! Buffalo 18! 79 Broncos! 60 Maverick! 60 Maverick! Ready?
2nd and 5. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
18 Cardinals! 18 Cardinals! 19! 18! 19 tight! 19 tight! Hawk 70! Hawk 70! Panther 11! Panther 11!
They'll look to throw. He'll try and do this himself. And he will have a first down as they get into the ground at the 37.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Oh, now some trickery. They fake the spike. And that'll be caught. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
It's a pickup of 6.
Ready?
Brings up 2nd.
And now the clock will stop as he's able to get up and spike it here.
On the set.
Here is 3rd down and 4.
Let's go. Hawk 70! Hawk 70! 70 Timberwolves! Ready, right?
He'll drop to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there at a first down.
And a nice job by the two of them to not only connect on the pitch and the catch, but to carry over their practice work to the game field. They saw the adjustment by the defense, made an adjustment themselves, and picked up the first
Here
down.
we go, set! 18 Cardinals! 18 Cardinals! 60 Bobcats! 60 Bobcats! 7 Pirates! 7 Pirates! 18 Rattler! 18 Rattler!
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
19 Tiger! 19 Tiger! 70 Lions!
Back to throw. He'll find Metcalf. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 23. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. As the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
Cougar 19!
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by Marquise Bell. And the Cowboys are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number one. They'll come up now, 3rd and 3.
Yeah, here we go. All right, hey, chill. Gun.
Prescott to throw it. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Inside the 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown. Boy, a big play right there. I mean, a touchdown on this drive could have really put some separation on the scoreboard. Instead, it's the defense who scores. And, partner, we got a game again.
And we do have one because of what you just described. A defense that understood what was going on in this game and did something about it. They knew their offense needed some help. They just provided it. They're back in this one.
Extra point now by Boswell. It's up and good, so they claw back into it. 24-14 now. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter three. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
They hand it off. It's Blue. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. From the 46, here's the second down and 9.
Hey, 47!
At the 46-yard line.
47. Here we go, 46, 46. 46.
To throw is Prescott. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Now the terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long.
Here we go, 47. Here we go, 47. Here we go, go to 54, go to 54, wide 26.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He'll find Lamb crossing the formation for the catch. Just a gain of a couple there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. Could not have thrown that out there any better. When the ball hit the ground, I thought it might go into the end zone the way it was angling, but perfectly jutting out at the 1.
You think maybe what we saw in practice came into play there? You know, he put those big cans down on the sideline and then angled for them and shot for them. Looks like it worked out pretty well for him, too.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Bracco 80.
They'll give up the middle to Johnson. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Here we go, here we go. 70,
It looks like they'll move things around here. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. That is caught. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him over 3,000 yards passing now on the campaign.
And Brandon, nowadays your leader's usually closer to 5,000 yards on the year, but still, 3,000 yards, a good season.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Here we go.
First carry for Nick Chubb. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
60 Eagles, 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Here's a 2nd and 7. They set up the screen to Chubb. 7 yards there and a first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Chubb running right. And space tough to come by there. And so we get maybe a yard to the 37. 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 37-yard line.
And they just did not get the snap away in time. Of course, that flag accepted, and it backs the ball up 5 yards.
Ready up. Let's go now. Panther 60, Panther 60. Lightning, 18. Panther 11, Panther 11. Steady.
He'll look to throw. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Savon Rebel. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
Here's Blue. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the 3rd quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances. So they need to toughen up and keep them out at the end.
And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Luke Schoonmaker taking it in from a yard out. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The extra point and good by Auburn. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Second and 10.
Let's go. 18, tight end. Cougar 19. 19 tight. 19 tight. Cup 19. Cup 19. Ready.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Completes it to Austin. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
He'll look to throw. He's got a man. Complete. Down to the 10. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Calvin Austin, 77 yards. And the Steelers are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Boswell for the extra point. Flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This taken in right around the goal line. Fighting his way through contact. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. They've got his man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 39 yards there, a big one. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Prescott. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
One of the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Prescott. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
Now the terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long.
Chill. 47. 26.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go, 40.
Well, they go with a tight end carry. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Prescott off play action. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Aubrey now for the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
At the 40-yard line.
And now they'll audible to something else.
60 Maverick! 60 Maverick!
2nd and 9 now. He's caught Michael Pittman with it. And he's brought down. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
60 Vikings! 60 Vikings!
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Go!
Back to throw here. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
19, 18! 19 tight! 19 tight! Ready!
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 26. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Here we go, set!
Now a play fake here on first down. Now he's going to step up and run. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Ready, right?
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 9.
Stop low, 18!
They'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. What we just saw there That's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Get it! Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And the Cowboys are going to take over here up near the 40. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Into space at the 45. And he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. They'll run up the middle here with Blue. And some room to maneuver. And he is into the end zone for the Cowboy touchdown. Jaden Blue, 51 yards. And the Cowboys add 6 to their lead. Aubrey good with a PAT. And the lead is now 24.
Steelers 21. Brandon Aubrey to kick off.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just haven't been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Steelers first down.
And now an audible here into something else.
Ready?
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And incomplete on a deep ball.
They're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Here we go. 60 by 6. 6 by 6.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Past the 20. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 39 yards there. A big one. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. And now this defense trying to use the clock to their advantage. They'll take the timeout here with 2:08 left. And then they'll have another stop coming up at the 2-minute warning.
On the ready. Ready. Cougar 19. Ready, ready.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he gets it a little bit closer. Takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
A gain of 3.
So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? They'll set up a throw. And it'll be incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by DeMarvion Overshow. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense. And certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping to hold a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Dragon 60.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And he returns it into enemy territory down the 45-yard line.
Yeah! There we go, boy.
And they will take a knee here. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
A 56-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And that will extend their lead even further.
All right, let's give the kicker some credit here because he didn't let the inaccurate snap phase him whatsoever. Trusted his holder to get the ball down in time, stuck to his routine, and somehow found a way to put the ball through the uprights.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Steelers take over first down 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as
take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
2. 70 Timberwolves.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Thought they were going to force a fourth down. Instead, P.I. gives them the first.
And that's frustrating because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That can really, really be demoralizing.
And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Mustang 19. 19 Lions. Dragon 60.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Damone Clark fought his way through and buried him behind the line.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailed by multiple touchdowns, and a late sack, just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll find Metcalf. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. How about this? They'll change it at the line. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. As time